Aileen Woodley and Aaron Rodgers break up, according to reports. But the main reason why we're discussing this is because they were about to get married, and this might have potentially just saved Aaron Rodgers disgusting amounts of money, right? So let's get right into the story. Shailene Woodley and Aaron Rodgers' relationship is over, according to multiple reports. The Divergent star 30 and the NFL MVP 38 have called off their engagement after nearly 2 years together, In Touch Weekly reported Wednesday. So, a source close to Rodgers told People that breakup was amicable, adding, "They're very different people with busy careers, and there were obstacles that they couldn't surmount. They will remain friendly. There's no bad blood and no drama. It just didn't work out for them." There has been speculation about the former couple having issues for months as they did not appear to spend the Green Bay Packers quarterback's birthday together in December. So, a source told People at the time, however, that Woodley and Rodgers were still together but had a different, non traditional relationship. It's not odd they don't post about each other on their birthdays in that sense, the insider told the magazine, adding that the now exes are very private about things. Sources also said that the Big Little Lies star and the 2011 Super Bowl champ did not see eye to eye when it came to politics, but insisted they just agreed to disagree. They're not talking about their politics, and they never really have, an insider told People in January after Rodgers admitted he did not get the COVID 19 vaccine. They disagreed on a lot of things early on, and they decided to agree to disagree about things and not debate them. The source added, Shailene is not someone whose mind you can change, so Aaron hasn't even tried. Woodley and Rodgers began secretly dating in 2020 in October of that year. The sports site Osmo.com reported the actress had been spotted in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Then in February 2021, while accepting the Most Valuable Player award during the NFL honors, Rodgers casually thanked his fiancée without naming her. A source confirmed to People soon after that the pair were in fact engaged. They are very happy together, the insider told the mag at the time. It's not surprising he proposed so fast. When you know right. Woodley was previously linked to rugby player Ben Volavola from 2018 to 2020, while Rodgers dated Olivia Munn from 2014 to 2017 and Danica Patrick from 2018 to 2020. Reps for Woodley and Rodgers did not immediately return Page Six's request for comment on the Burkett reports. Blah 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 blah. So the main again reason we're talking about this, right, is that no matter who you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter the difference between financial situations, choosing the right person for you to marry is a much bigger deal than people think about. So, for example, marrying the wrong person could quite literally destroy your financial life forever, right? Marrying the wrong person could get you into trouble with the law because they might accuse you of something, or you guys end up pissing each other off so much that you guys actually literally fight each other, right? So you have to be extremely careful as to who you marry. And so when someone ends up proposing so quick within like a 2 year time frame, you have to be very careful because look, if you start seeing that you guys disagree like pretty differently, right? In terms of politics, yeah, that's a pretty big sign that you should not be marrying that person, right? Because you have to think about it. If you disagree so much on politics, how are you going to raise your kids? How are you going to teach your kids, right? If you do end up having kids, because again, your politics might diverge so much that one person thinks that you should have a kid and another person thinks that you shouldn't, right? And that's somehow tied to their political views. Because one thinks that is like an awesome thing and another person thinks that like no. So you just gotta be really careful, right? Now in this instance, this probably saved him a, I don't know, like maybe 100 million potential divorce settlement if he were to ever have married her and then got divorced. But here's also another thing too, right? If you look at the track record of terms of like dating history of these two people, it seems like they tried to like keep moving on to something different like every 2 or 3 years, right? Which is probably not that great of a sign. Like they're probably both two people that are probably more better suited to be single so that they could be with whoever they want whenever they want because one, they disagree so much politically, right? They disagree about the whole vaccine situation. And then you also got to think about it too. They probably also disagree financially speaking on a lot of things as well, right? Because if you disagree on something as big as politics, you probably disagree on a lot more things. And the fact that they just wouldn't bring it up, they just agreed to disagree, is just completely unhealthy, right? You're going to not talk to your future wife. You're going to not talk to your future husband about politics because you guys disagree about politics so much to that extent that you guys can't have like a honest conversation with one another. Hey, red flag, right? That's why if you're not able to have an honest, open discussion with the person that you're partnered with, that you're thinking about marrying, guess what? You probably shouldn't marry them because that could lead you to so many troubles. It could lead you to massive amounts of money paid out and maybe child support if you have kids, alimony, who knows? You're probably going to have to sell the house and give them half the house in terms of the money, right? You might have to be required to pay off their debt. Like, it could get really crazy. So, this is kind of a good example that if you are starting to see red flags and you're about to marry someone, don't get locked into the whole sunken cost fallacy, meaning like because they stuck 2 years into this relationship, we should just continue to the marriage because we've already spent so much time here, we've already put in so much energy into this relationship. Let's just go through with it. No, don't do that, right? Be very honest with yourself, be very honest to your partner, and be like, hey, I'm seeing some red flags. We need to have a serious discussion. If we can't even talk about these issues, these topics, without trying to, you know, kill each other, we should not be married. Period. End of story. Right? By the way, if you want to learn how to get out of debt, go to 40unbox.com and learn how to master your money because honestly, I think Aaron Rodgers probably just saved a whole bunch of money by this happening. Now, it's sad to see a relationship break up, but if you guys can't even have an open and honest discussion about politics, and you guys disagree so much about the vaccine, that is just a very blatant red flag.